Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is not a replay, no, this is a response to Wargaming putting out information on the new Sandbox testing and how it affects Arty. In a short while I'm going to be playing a few battles in the Sandbox with the new shells to find out exactly what the difference is between these Arty and the ones that we know and love at the moment. Now, there are some changes which I think you should be aware of straight away, and these are actually quite serious. What Wargaming have actually told us is that they are rearranging the tech trees, and that means from now on a lot of Artys are going to go missing. If I switch to the tech tree now, we're looking at the Soviet tech tree, and you can see that the starting vehicle will still be the MS-1 as usual, but at tier 2 you will not see the Su-18, the Su-26 or the Su-5. They're being removed from the tech tree altogether, and the Arty will start with the Su-122A, and you can only get that if you go through the Su-76M, the tank destroyer line. Similarly, they're also removing the Su-14-1, which was the first version of that Arty from the T-35 tank, and they've replaced it with the S-51, which previously you could only get to if you had a KV-2 and you researched the S-51 off that line at tier 7. So the Su-14-1 is going to be taken out of the game altogether, along with the Su-18, the Su-26 and the Su-5. Let's have a look at the German tech tree and see what's happening there. Well, it's the same. Starting off with the Leica tractor at tier 1, but instead of going into the Geschutzpanzer Mark 6E, that's being taken out of the tree. And so are the Sturmpanzer 1 Bison, as well as the Vespa at tier 3. At tier 4 we're losing the Sturmpanzer 2 and the Panzer Selbstfahrerfette 4B, or Grasshopper, that's going. And you will start Arty with the Gorilla at tier 5. And to get to it you have to go down the TD line and get the Stug 3B. So, a lot of Arty being lost on the German tree as well. Let's have a look at these American tech line. Well, starting at the T1, but instead of going to the T1 HMC as the first Arty at tier 2, there's nothing there. At tier 3, normally you'd either be going to the M7 Priest, one of the most heavily built Artys during the Second World War, and also basically because it was bought by the British as well. It was operated by both the Americans and the British. The M7 Priest at tier 3 is the 105mm armed Arty, and the T18 HMC is also going at tier 3. At tier 4, the Americans are losing the M37, another heavily built Arty, and they're losing the T82 HMC. Now that's an Arty based on the M5 Stuart, but it never actually got put in production. It was proposed, but it was cancelled. But the M37 is a very important Arty. It's seen in the battle of in the film Patton. You can actually see them on the battlefield firing at the enemy. And the first Arty you go to will be the M41 HMC, an Arty that didn't fight in the Second World War. Neither did the M44. And the only Arty on the American tech tree that actually fought in World War II is the M12. The M40, M43, well, there was a test vehicle of both types that was sent to the European theatre, and they did see action. Yes, I suppose, so it's not just the M12, it's these two as well, but there was only one of each that went to the European theatre. The M53, M55, well, that wasn't a World War II, and the T92 HMC was built during World War II, but never saw action. So we're losing a lot of Arty from the American tech tree. Let's go to the French one. Starting at the FT, there's no FTBS at tier 2. We've lost the Lorraine 39L AM, and we've lost the AMX 105 AM, the Mini 47, which was the tier 4 French Arty, and we're starting with the AMX 13 AM, and again you've got to go down the tank destroyer line to get to it. Everything else is the same, and I presume they will still be selling the Fifi, the 105 FH 18B2, but it's just not showing in the premium vehicle list. On the British tech tree, starting at the Cruiser 1, there's no Lloyd gun carriage at Tier 2. They've removed the Tier 3 Arty, the Sexton 2, and the Sexton 1 is not showing in the premium vehicle list, but that might be an oversight. At Tier 4, we've lost the Birch gun. And again, we're starting at Tier 5 with the Bishop, and to get to it, you've got to go down the TD line. Everything else is the same as before. There are no Arty on any of these other tech trees at all, even though Wargaming did say that they were going to be bringing some in. So, as usual, it's the 5 top nations are losing a large amount of Arty. Now, I'll show you that again so you can actually see this is the number of Arty we are losing from the game. 4 from the USSR channel, 5 from the USA channel, 4 from the UK channel, that's the 4 there, 5 from the German channel, and 3 from the French channel. So this is very serious. We're losing a huge number of Arty. Now, it means that if you haven't got these Arty, you should get them quickly, because they will probably be retained as collector's weapons, but they just won't be available for new players. So if you haven't got them, get them now and keep them, because you will never be able to get them again if they bring these changes in. So a lot of Arty are being lost from the game, and I'm not happy about this at all. I don't think anyone really would be happy to lose such a large number. I mean, there's 13 Arty on this page being lost, and we're losing, well, 21 Arty in total, 21 vehicles being taken out of the game. That's quite a lot. So, get those Arty bought as quickly as possible, put them in your garage and keep them there. Otherwise, you'll have to say goodbye to them forever. Thanks for watching.